Ever wonder why some people seem to effortlessly achieve success while others struggle to make progress? Well, today we're about to unlock the secrets to that mystery. Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the world of knowledge. I've got something game-changing for you today: The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Now, imagine if I told you that the smallest actions, when compounded over time, could lead to extraordinary results. Intrigued? You should be. Stick around as we unravel the transformative power hidden within the pages of this incredible book. Before we dive into the key takeaways, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you're ready to supercharge your success, and let's jump into the profound wisdom of The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Chapter 1: The Compound Effect. In this foundational chapter, Darren Hardy introduces us to a concept that forms the bedrock of success. At its core, the compound effect is all about the remarkable power of consistency. Hardy illustrates how the small choices we make daily, the actions we take regularly, might seem inconsequential in the moment. However, over time, these seemingly trivial decisions compound and create a massive impact on our lives. Picture this: imagine making a small positive change in your life today, and then repeating that change every day. It might not feel like much at first, but as time goes on, the cumulative effect becomes staggering. It's about the power of consistency, and it's the secret sauce to achieving remarkable success. So, as we navigate through the pages of Chapter 1, keep this in mind: your daily choices matter. The habits you cultivate today, no matter how small, have the potential to snowball into something extraordinary. It's the understanding that success is not an overnight feat. It's a result of the compounded impact of consistent, positive actions. Before we move on, think about one small positive change you can make today. It could be as simple as starting your day with a gratitude journal or dedicating 15 minutes to a skill you want to develop. Trust me, these small changes will add up over time, and you'll be amazed at the transformation. Chapter 2: Choices. In this pivotal section of The Compound Effect, Darren Hardy explores the profound impact of the choices we make in our lives. Hardy emphasizes that our lives are a sum total of the choices we've made. Whether it's our career, relationships, or health, each decision contributes to the path we find ourselves on. In this chapter, he prompts us to take a closer look at our choices and recognize their far-reaching consequences. What's fascinating is that these choices, especially the small ones we make consistently, act as the building blocks of our habits. Remember, it's not the big decisions that shape our destiny as much as the seemingly insignificant ones we make every day. One key takeaway here is the idea of awareness. Being conscious of our choices allows us to take control of our lives. Hardy challenges us to think about the decisions we're making on autopilot and how they contribute to our overall success or lack thereof. So, as we reflect on Chapter 2, consider the choices you've been making in different aspects of your life. Are they aligned with the goals you've set for yourself? Remember, small, positive choices compounded over time lead to extraordinary outcomes. Before we dive into the next chapter, take a moment to ponder a choice you've been wanting to make, one that aligns with your aspirations. It's these choices, consistently made, that will set you on the path to success. Chapter 3: Habits. Chapter 3 of The Compound Effect takes us into the realm of habits, those daily routines and rituals that define who we are and where we're headed. Darren Hardy makes a compelling case for the significance of habits in shaping our lives. He argues that our habits are the architects of our destinies. Whether it's the way we start our mornings, how we approach our work, or our commitment to health, habits play a pivotal role in our journey towards success. Here's the beauty of it: habits, whether positive or negative, are formed through consistent actions over time. Hardy challenges us to take a closer look at the habits that currently define our lives. Are they propelling us toward our goals, or are they holding us back? As we explore Chapter 3, consider this: what positive habits can you introduce into your daily routine that align with your aspirations? It could be as simple as dedicating time each day to learning, exercising, or practicing gratitude. Hardy introduces us to the idea that success is not just about the big moments, but about the small, consistent actions that become ingrained in our daily lives. Habits, he argues, are the difference between those who achieve their goals and those who fall short. Before we move forward, think about one positive habit you can start cultivating today. Remember, it's the repetition of these small, positive actions that leads to the compound effect and, ultimately, extraordinary success. Chapter 4, Momentum. Welcome to Chapter 4 of The Compound Effect, the chapter that's all about momentum. Now, momentum is a force that can either work for or against us, and Darren Hardy dives deep into how we can harness its power for extraordinary success. Hardy introduces us to the idea that small, consistent actions not only create positive habits but also generate momentum. It's this momentum that propels us forward, making it easier to stay on course and achieve our goals. Picture pushing a boulder. Initially, it requires a tremendous amount of effort. However, as you continue pushing, it gains momentum, and the task becomes easier. This analogy perfectly captures the essence of momentum in our personal and professional lives. Now, here's the catch: positive momentum is not only built through positive actions, but is equally susceptible to negative influences. In this chapter, Hardy provides insights into how to recognize and counteract negative momentum, ensuring we stay on the path to success. As we reflect on Chapter 4, think about the areas in your life where positive momentum is building and where negative momentum might be hindering progress. Awareness is key, and understanding the role of momentum empowers us to navigate our journey effectively. Before we wrap up this chapter, consider one small action you can take today to create positive momentum in an area of your life that matters most to you. It's these consistent actions that will keep the momentum rolling and set the stage for extraordinary achievements. Chapter 5, Influences. Darren Hardy invites us to take a closer look at the people, information, and environments that shape our choices and, ultimately, our destinies. In this chapter, Hardy underscores the idea that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. Our social circle, the books we read, and the media we consume all play a crucial role in shaping our perspectives and influencing our decisions. Consider this: are the influences in your life propelling you toward your goals or holding you back? Hardy encourages us to be intentional about surrounding ourselves with positive influences that align with our aspirations. Moreover, he discusses the concept of environmental control, emphasizing our ability to shape our surroundings to support our goals. Whether it's decluttering our physical space or curating a positive online environment, the influence of our surroundings is undeniable. As we reflect on Chapter 5, take a moment to assess the influences in your life. Are there individuals or sources of information that are steering you off course? How can you adjust your influences to better align with the success you envision? Before we move on, consider one positive influence you can introduce into your life or one negative influence you can minimize. Remember, the people and information you surround yourself with contribute significantly to the compound effect in your journey. Chapter 6, Acceleration. The chapter that revs up the engines and explores the concept of acceleration. Darren Hardy introduces us to the idea that we can fast-track our success by strategically implementing acceleration strategies. Acceleration, in the context of this book, is about identifying areas in our lives where we can expedite progress. Hardy challenges us to think beyond the incremental and explore ways to make quantum leaps in our personal and professional pursuits. One key aspect of acceleration is identifying high-leverage activities, those actions that can yield disproportionate results. By focusing on these high-impact areas, we can amplify the compound effect and achieve our goals at an accelerated pace. Hardy shares strategies on how to identify and prioritize these high-leverage activities. It's about working smarter, not just harder, and being strategic in our efforts. This chapter serves as a roadmap for those who are ready to step on the accelerator and push towards their desired outcomes. As we reflect on Chapter 6, consider the areas in your life where acceleration is possible. What high-leverage activities can you focus on to propel yourself forward? It's about optimizing our efforts and maximizing the impact of the compound effect. Before we proceed, think about one high-leverage activity you can incorporate into your routine or a strategy you can implement to accelerate progress. Remember, it's these intentional actions that can lead to exponential results in your journey to success. Chapter 7, The Ripple Effect. Welcome to Chapter 7 of The Compound Effect, a chapter that explores the profound impact of our actions on the world around us, known as the ripple effect. Darren Hardy guides us through the idea that our choices and behaviors create waves that extend far beyond our immediate sphere. The ripple effect is a reminder that our actions, whether positive or negative, don't exist in isolation. Each decision we make sends out ripples that can touch the lives of others, shaping their experiences and perceptions. Hardy challenges us to be conscious of the quality of our ripples. By making positive choices and cultivating habits that contribute to the greater good, we not only enhance our own lives, but create a positive impact on the world around us. Consider this: what kind of ripples are you sending into the world through your actions? How can you make choices today that create positive waves, inspiring and uplifting those in your community and beyond? As we reflect on Chapter 7, remember that even the smallest acts of kindness or positive changes in behavior can create a ripple effect that contributes to the compound effect over time. Before we move forward, think about one positive action you can take today that might create a ripple effect in your community or among your friends and family. It's these intentional acts that contribute to a positive and transformative compound effect. Chapter 8, The Equation. The chapter that introduces us to the equation that lies at the heart of this transformative journey. Darren Hardy breaks down success into a simple, yet powerful, formula that anyone can apply to their life. The equation, as presented by Hardy, is a powerful tool for understanding how our choices and actions accumulate over time. It goes like this: small, smart choices plus consistency plus time equals radical difference. Let's break it down further. Small, smart choices, those daily decisions that align with our goals. Consistency, the commitment to making those choices regularly. Time, the magical ingredient that allows the compound effect to work its magic and produce a radical difference. This equation is a roadmap for success, emphasizing the importance of making deliberate choices and staying committed to them over the long haul. It's about understanding that success is not an overnight achievement but a result of the cumulative impact of our efforts. As we reflect on Chapter 8, consider how this equation applies to your life. What small, smart choices can you make consistently to create a radical difference over time? It's about embracing the simplicity of the equation and applying it to your unique journey. Before we proceed, take a moment to think about one small, smart choice you can incorporate into your daily routine. How can you commit to this choice consistently to set the stage for a radical difference in your life? Chapter 9, Momentum Cycles. Welcome to Chapter 9 of The Compound Effect, a chapter that explores the natural ebb and flow of momentum in our journey to success. Darren Hardy introduces us to the concept of momentum cycles, acknowledging that progress is not always a straight line. Momentum, as we've learned, is a powerful force. However, Hardy reminds us that it's natural to experience cycles of progress and challenges. Understanding these cycles is key to navigating the inevitable ups and downs on our path to success. In this chapter, we learn that momentum cycles are a normal part of any endeavor. There will be moments of rapid progress, and there will be times when it feels like we're facing setbacks. The key is to recognize these cycles and persist through the challenging times. Hardy provides insights into strategies for maintaining momentum during positive cycles and ways to overcome obstacles during downturns. It's about staying resilient, learning from setbacks, and using challenges as opportunities for growth. As we reflect on Chapter 9, consider the momentum cycles in your own life. How do you respond to challenges, and what strategies can you employ to keep the positive momentum going during the highs? Before we delve into the next chapter, think about one challenge you've faced recently. How can you turn it into an opportunity for learning and growth, keeping the momentum in your favor? Chapter 10, Influences on Steroids. Welcome to Chapter 10 of The Compound Effect, a chapter that cranks up the volume on the impact of influences in our lives. Darren Hardy introduces us to the concept of influences on steroids, highlighting the transformative power of intentional and impactful relationships. In this chapter, Hardy takes the idea of influences to the next level. It's not just about surrounding ourselves with positive influences, it's about seeking out mentorship and fostering relationships that have the potential to supercharge our growth and success. Hardy shares stories of individuals who experienced significant breakthroughs by aligning themselves with mentors and influential figures. The lesson here is clear: the right relationships can accelerate our progress and elevate us to new heights. Consider this: who are the influencers in your life, and how can you amplify the impact of these relationships? Hardy encourages us to be proactive in seeking mentorship and learning from those who have achieved the success we aspire to. As we reflect on Chapter 10, think about the people who inspire you and the potential mentors you can connect with. How can you leverage these influences on steroids to propel yourself towards your goals? Before we move forward, take a moment to identify one person whose influence could significantly impact your journey. It could be a mentor, a colleague, or someone you admire. How can you initiate a connection or deepen the existing relationship for mutual growth? Chapter 11: Acceleration Mindset. Welcome to Chapter 11 of The Compound Effect, a chapter that explores the mindset needed to supercharge our success. Darren Hardy introduces us to the concept of the acceleration mindset, a mental framework that propels us toward continuous growth and achievement. In this chapter, Hardy emphasizes the importance of cultivating a mindset focused on acceleration. It's not just about achieving goals, it's about constantly seeking ways to improve, innovate, and elevate our performance. The acceleration mindset involves viewing challenges as opportunities, embracing change, and being open to learning from both successes and failures. It's about maintaining a hunger for growth and an unwavering commitment to self-improvement. Consider this: how can you adopt an acceleration mindset in your own life? Hardy challenges us to break free from complacency, set audacious goals, and constantly seek ways to push beyond our limits. As we reflect on Chapter 11, think about the goals you've set for yourself. How can you approach them with an acceleration mindset? What steps can you take today to align your thoughts and actions with a mindset focused on continuous acceleration? Before we proceed, take a moment to identify one goal you've been working towards. How can you infuse it with the energy of acceleration? Remember, adopting this mindset can be a game changer in your pursuit of extraordinary success. And there you have it, a joyful exploration of The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. I hope you're as pumped up as I am about applying these principles to your life. If you loved our time together and want more insights like these, show some love. Hit that like button, smash the subscribe, and don't forget to ring the notification bell, so you never miss a video. And hey, let me know in the comments below, what's your key takeaway from The Compound Effect? I'm always excited to hear about your journeys and the magic you're creating in your life.